I was surprised to see that in yesterday during the scrims that James and Zulks had such few points.
Yeah, honestly, they had like
They had 0
56 or
points going
something?
into the last game. Yeah, 26 points. And they got it all. Like they lost every
Bruh.
single first rush. Ended up only getting points because they suied their first rush after losing.
Bruh.
And then lived like 5 minutes, got 6th place, bet in the final. All that good.
Hey man, all in a day's work.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Ozden. Doing something a little bit different today. I'm streaming other people playing Bed Wars.
Other people.
Other people playing Bed Wars. But we get to listen to my music, so.
Can be
Atlas.
subbing for James, apparently.
What?
What?
Why?
Oh my.
Now, how does that work?
Interesting.
Time to edit my
Until
prediction.
James gets on. I
Yeah.
just don't know how could people possibly be late to this? It's a Saturday at like 2 p.m. Like
It's 11 a.m. for James.
that's true. That's true.
Bro.
Even less of a reason to be busy. Unless he's still asleep, I guess. Oh, could you imagine? Possible.
Sleeping through Bed Wars Championship? You cannot catch me.
It's just impossible, bro.
Although I did sleep until 9:30 today. A rare occurrence.
Usually wake up early.
Yeah. Gotta wake up, go to work, get that money. The moolah. Do do do. Do do do. Here we go. Scooby-Doo-yer? Oh boy. What a name.
What the name, yeah?
Is he on?
He says he's on.
Good stuff.
No, it's good song. My goodness. This guy.
Fine. Right.
The people that aren't here yet do not deserve gamer mode. Yes.
Really, what's the good emoji to go next to the stream stick?
Red circle.
Red circle, 100%. Always.
It's that. Okay.
Exactly. We've got one of the most stacked parties here ever because it has good song in it. Immediately adds 90% stackedness to anyone else who joined. I mean, Harrison, you saw my bridging earlier. I mean,
I saw it, bro. That's next level.
It's undeniable. 100% win rate.
That's high octane.
Some people say it's better than the speed telly, so.
Only rivaled by the Andromeda Bridge, still yet to be done consistently.
Still
the good
yet.
song method.
Exactly. Ain't nobody bridge like me.
Simple.
Oh, iElephant.
Yeah.
Please start. I can't start Ozden. It's not up to me.
Hey, why is the game not statting now?
What is the game? I want to watch gamers game, you know? That's why I'm here. Bruh, who are we missing? Whoa. Who's streaming this, by the way? Is it
Jonah and Kaisuke.
Jonah and Kaisek? Okay. Ugh. I don't know, man. Out of the three of us, I'm definitely gonna have the better stream.
That's right.
More
better vibes, you know.
Better vibes. None of this sweaty stuff, you know.
That's right. I've never watched any of Jonah's content before.
I seen 1 or 2 videos. I'm sorry, Ozden. I'm sorry. I think he's pretty chill, from what I've seen.
Yeah, he seems cool.
Do 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 do. Man, what do we talk about if there's no games happening? How's your week been?
Gotta introduce the players.
Naturally, yes.
Talk about the players. Talk about their
We've got Lavecchi.
run of the tourney. Yes.
Lavecchi.
The doubles prodigy.
Doubles prodigy, yes. Yes.
On the come up.
He sees an opportunity, he goes for it. 100% of the time. We've got Sausage here, the best host for Bed Wars. BRB 2 minutes. Zolks, no. Oh, sorry. I can stream in Discord for you, Harrison.
I think you asked.
Oh, you're.
Oh, I am. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm so stupid.
Who proposed Malascula as a sub, by the way?
Him.
Who?
What'd you say?
Zaz.
Oh,
Zaz
really?
VGC. Hilting's just got muted.
Bro, what?
That is
How?
so unfortunate, bro.
No comms. Alright. Later, Ozden. Thanks for showing up, man. Has rejoined. Is that new for the party?
Yeah. Honestly, well needed update.
Oh, that's
Because
cool.
you like before you would just like have to just keep checking / party list.
Right.
Very annoying.
So what does that look like on the rejoiners end? You just have to.
I think it's just normal. Like, you just
normal?
log in. And,
Okay.
yeah. It's like the same for you. It just tells the people in the party that someone rejoined.
That's cool. When did that happen? Tilting's muted.
Yep.
Someone just said, "Pardon me, I'm spec."
Bro.
Scream.
Sure.
In the cross call.
Trust. Yeah.
Wait, how is there 21 people here?
Yeah, that's my
Dewey
question.
is on not Deweyer as well as Scooby Deweyer.
It's 2 Deweys.
Double the trouble. I'm currently muted. Wow.
You could just post it in a message after.
Hmm.
In a bit.
Yeah. Good thinking.
Good thought.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you want to post it, Julie?
Huh?
Do you want to post it?
Okay.
uh,
Nate, do you see my message?
Where?
In the Grand Finals channel.
No. I
Oh,
do
you got to
not.
see it.
Where is it? Oh, yeah, I did see that. I thought that was very funny.
Yeah.
Hello, kittens. It is time to lock in. For anyone watching, that I was not saying that to anyone. I was reading that from.
Is there a list of maps that you're gonna queue in order of the games, Becky? Nah, okay.
No.
It's just whatever speaks to him in the moment.
That's right. Going off the vibe.
Exactly. Male Kaisiak?
Huh?
Huh?
Aw.
Huh? What's Jonah say? What is Jonah on? Harrison, are you familiar with the immersive music mod?
The immersive music
The
mod,
immersive
I'm
music
not.
mod? Oh my goodness. It is the best, greatest music mod for Minecraft. Basically, it plays music biome dependent music.
Ooh.
So like this song that I'm playing right now is for the Badlands. And so if you're in the Badlands, hello plant, how are you doing, man? If you're in the Badlands, music like this will play.
Starting.
We're starting. This is like for the end
Starting.
here. This is huge. This is massive. We're beginning the games. And it's actually my mod, so
Oh, really?
jump scare. I made all the music.
Like you produce it yourself.
Yes.
That is super sick. Nice, man.
Thank you, thank
Is
you.
it 1.20 mod as well, or?
Yeah, so right now it's up to the most recent Minecraft version, and it's back ported all the way to 1.18.
Dope.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately I can't code it as well because I'm dumb. So it's a friend of
The
mine.
programmer
codes
struggle.
it. Yes.
A tale as old as time.
I only know Excel language.
Hmm.
Alright, let's go.
I figured.
on.
I'll be in the call below because I'll be locked in counting, so
All right, copy that.
yeah.
Good luck.
Later.
Ooh.
Is he gone yet?
He is, yeah.
Let's
Really?
go. I'm kidding. I didn't know Julie was still here.
Okay. I'll go too.
No, it's fine.
Bye,
It's
mate.
fine. All right, later.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, who should we spectate the first rush of here?
Let's take a look at the teams. Who do we got? What are the colors?
What are the colors? All right. Got
Let's
Zaz
go
on
with
reds.
Zaz, Candy and Zolks.
The-
Veggie and Lacita.
Yeah.
Blazing and Easter. That one's gonna be alright.
This is no one. They just have a white. Just has a free first rush.
Okay. And then Dura and
Oh.
Issue against Axe Eternal and
Oh
Russell.
no, I don't think we even want to see that one.
They're actually Russell and Axe Eternal's strong suit. I think like the so far the strongest thing they are good at is first rush.
Okay.
And I would even argue that might be Issue and Dura's weakest point.
Mm.
They seem to get most of their points after, like if they can make it out of first rush, but they definitely are not the most consistent.
Sure. Oh boy.
Oh my!
This is not looking good already.
Starting off strong with low ground.
Look at
I'm
that.
surprised that worked out so well for him.
Honestly. Oh no, Doggy Jones, don't get tapped off. We're good.
He lives. It looks like Cryptoke and I'm Base are fighting Tiltings and Tilting Sun.
Gotcha. That might be a better first
We'll
rush
check
than
them out,
this,
yeah.
but yeah.
This looks like a pretty locked position for now.
Yeah. Load everything.
White did. Oh, they did Clay. I'm pretty sure that was a missed purchase. They don't usually do Clay on first rush.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Very tricky though, because you have
Ooh.
to be very, very ready for fireballs. 'Cause it's
Ooh,
still very
Pink got
possible to get
watered
fireballed. They
immediately.
did already. Oh my,
It's like Ishi might have the bed. Yeah.
he does.
Wow. That's trouble for everyone else. Everyone's watching New
Someone
Year
else-
and we're here watching Tiltings.
Someone has to.
Uh-oh.
Oh man. He gets the
Uh-oh.
water off. If Sun can get this bed out fast enough, then they're not like it's not completely out of balance.
Mm-hmm. And I can definitely see once Dewyer gets his the last final on Pink. Wait a minute. Pink is making a rush on his bed.
Oh. He's got a 1v1 if he chooses to take it. What's his health?
They're all Axe is at 14,
14.
yeah. Rip Big gone, Aqua Big gone.
Yeah, well, and they got sharp on Gray, so
Yeah.
there goes Pink.
I was gonna
Aqua gets a bed, Blue gets a bed. Now the
or
timing's
White
important.
got Aqua's bed here.
The timing's important. Oh, Gray's just gonna immediately start
Yeah.
side rushing White.
That's what I was
Interesting.
thinking was gonna happen once Pink was taken care of. He threw out
What they
diamonds.
what they should be doing is
Ooh,
immediately going mid the moment you get your first rush out before anyone else and securing the first round or two of M's. And it looks like Dewey is going to do that, but they did immediately aggro another team through side.
Right.
So they're just going to constantly have to worry about that while
Yeah.
one person has to micromanage everything going on in mid. I don't love the idea of a push unless it is guaranteed to work, like maybe a fireball jump when no one's at base is gonna, is guaranteed. But he was pushing into a 1v2 there.
Yeah.
That might come back to
Ooh,
bite him
they're
in the
getting
butt.
double rushed here.
They got a TNT as well, and
Yeah.
if they're not ready for it with the water, then this could just very well be
I
gone.
think this is. I mean, he's alone. Issue's alone. Where's Dewey? He's coming back.
Just got back now.
Yeah, this
Places the
is.
TNT and gets
This
out.
is
They're
gone.
definitely gonna lose their
What?
budget.
Oh my goodness! They were almost okay. Do you think?
If I had to guess, I think Dewey and Ishu are most afraid of Max and Sun, and they wanted to just try to gambit getting them out early in this game to maximize their points. But it's not necessary to do a gambit right now because no one's in any like no one has the lead.
Yeah.
It's game one,
It's all,
There's
it's
no
all
need to go for
zeros
any
right
risks.
now. Yeah.
Straight up.
Just gotta play
Looks
smart.
like
Green Bay
Zolx
gone.
and Candy taking a similar approach, but actually getting the bed out.
Yeah.
Oh, because both greens were at yellow. See, nobody was at base, so they got the bed for free.
Mm.
I see now. And now Levetchi's just completely stranded. Dude,
This is so sad.
Yeah, that's tough, bro. Look at that water above yellow base.
I know.
Lighthouse is a dangerous map because the build limit is like higher than any other map in Bed Wars, so you can have the most diabolical waters in the game that like make it completely unplayable. Candy might even have yellow bed if I'm being honest, just because the water's still there. There's still residuals.
Let's see this.
Yeah, it looks like Candy's below yellow. Yeah, Candy's dead.
Yeah, he's gone. Let's go Doggy Jones.
Good defense, good defense.
No one...
Tiltings kills its issue,
Mm.
leaving just Deweyer alive. Deweyer did get the first round of M's and has Sharp, so he's by no means out of the game. But he is down a teammate,
He
which is going
doesn't
to be
have a
tough now.
base to go to either right now.
Yeah, no safe haven and no armor as well, so he's still vulnerable, even though he is technically the richest in the game.
It's like
Looks
Zolx.
like Zolx is gonna go try to
Yeah.
kill him.
Zolx will be after him. And Tiltings is right behind him. Where did he go? Up top. And leather armor.
Yeah, I mean, he spent all of his M's on running stuff. I don't think he's gonna die here, but he is probably not able to get out unless he uses some M's.
Sure.
It depends how careless Zolx and Tiltings get with their
Tilting's going for
their
it.
push.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
And he's dead. Pearl didn't land in time. He tried to pearl out. Didn't work out. That's a 4th place finish with
And I bet
one
Zolx has
bed
got
and
quite
2
a few
finals for
M's
Great Bed.
here, the way he's running.
Did, yeah. Because he killed Deweyer, got all of his stuff as well as just
Mhm.
the other M's that were left around, so. It really is anyone's game.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any specific winners because white and blue got their first rushes out before yellow, and they got ahead of the resource game, but yellow is not actively fighting anyone. They're in a much more passive position to play catch up on diamonds and M's, so I could see this equaling out to just best executor wins.
Sure.
Whoever can make the play first,
Yeah. What is this bet? It's so messy.
It's I think this is what I like to call like really scuffed first rush.
Yeah.
Like they must have been held for a while in a 2v2 that they could have lost, so they just started boxing up and expanding their base.
Sure. We've got I mean, all the teams are pretty much evenly spaced apart here. It's anyone's guess who to go for. But white and blue
Yeah,
are
I mean,
definitely beefing right now.
It does look like white and blue want to keep fighting, but I think that eventually, if maybe even this next push doesn't work out, it would no longer be beneficial for either of them two, because then yellow's going to take the lead in the resources.
For sure.
It's very awkward. You can't devote too much attention to any given team.
I bet blue got...
or too much time. Do you think they have lobby?
I just realized I don't have a delay on my stream.
That's fine. You can change it after this game.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone playing right now is going to be
Tuning into
that.
Gold Eagle. Looks like we may have missed the rush on yellow by blue.
It's quite possible. Do any of the teams have Obby?
Yeah, blue does.
Blue does, okay. And I think that white... Okay, so they just have wood. They must be really poor then. Or just haven't had time because Blazing and Easter like to replace their defense for an inner layer of endstone after their first rush. But it does not, for some reason, they are not able to have done that yet.
Dang. Which is weird because...
Blue pushes their bet again, fails another rush. Now they're just wasting too much time on offense in general. They need to focus up on resources in order to stay in the game. They're not getting pushed, but that's because other people are doing more productive stuff, getting more M's and more diamonds, and eventually, before they know it, they're just going to be completely overpowered.
Yeah. Sun going
very
back.
careful about that stuff.
It's Doggy
He's
Jones
just sitting in
plotting.
mid. I think he's sitting in mid waiting to see if Max is going to invis on his bet or not. Trying to keep eyes on everybody in the game. He sees he's going to blue, and now he sees everybody in the game, so he knows he's good to go top mid.
Rocking that glass with endstone. Blue is. What are you doing?
I do find it very insane to ask what the point system is.
Yeah.
You have played 5 rounds of already.
What the heck? Guess. Oh, barely landed that, Doggy Jones. Can it be sent to bruh? Russell.
That's kind of
That's
insane.
wild. The same as
You know,
what?
bro.
Same as always. Like, I don't
Bro.
understand.
I don't think Russell thought he was going to make it this far.
No. He was just minding his own business, playing Bed Wars.
Yeah, you know?
You know how it goes.
Very solid first rusher, like pretty good PvPer. Just didn't think he would make it this far. And now he's in finals and doesn't even know how the points work.
It happens to the best of us.
That's right.
Oh, interesting. So blue is the sole obtainer of obsidian so far.
Yeah, I mean, I know that generally Max and Sun have a much more offensive playstyle, to where sometimes in some games they don't even bother getting obby at all, because so long as they can see everybody in the game, they'll be able to defend any push that they decide to do. So they would rather just use those 8Ms on an offensive play for either holding pressure or trying to get one of their beds out, which you're probably going to see a lot of. Only in the very tricky games or in the games where they have 8Ms for free. If they can get to 8Ms without having an obvious use for them before that, then they'll get obby.
Okay.
But that doesn't happen all too often.
Other than that,
So
it's
it does seem like they're poor, or like their resource game is a little bit weaker. But it is definitely deceiving because they have M's built up to keep going for plays. Diamonds are being built up slowly. They know what they're doing.
Sure. What?
Going for a
No
skip
shot.
here.
The combined 6,000 star team knows what they're doing.
That's a valid point.
No, but I mean, it's definitely not something you see very often. I mean, most people would rather have a layer of obsidian.
Oh yeah,
down.
I mean, absolutely. Obby is never a bad thing to buy. To be clear, it's just that when you are good enough at keeping tabs on everybody in the game to where your bed doesn't feel like it's in jeopardy at all, then you can get away with spending those M's on offense. In other words, points.
Sure. And what's really weird, I haven't noticed anyone invis yet.
Yeah, not many big plays have been
I've been able to
gone for.
see everyone at all times.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder why that is. I think maybe every team is saving up for obby because it's a very three-way forked game. Maybe just the split of resource collection, like all of them are getting things pretty evenly, just means that they're saving up for armors or pots, maybe.
I can't tell.
That's just
I think they
wool
do.
in there.
Or
Oh yeah, that's obvious.
yeah, okay. So who threw that fireball though? That's the question.
Maybe somebody from Blue Base just to see if they.
Oh, sure.
You'll see that a lot. Just people like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of, especially in the ranked players, they really like to have one person staying back on the bed at all times because they're a little bit less confident in their awareness and their counting abilities. That's a tech you'll see mainly just Tilting's doing, and it is quite funny because nobody expects it. So you'll see the same
just
person
jump.
just take 8 hearts of fall damage like 5 times in the same game. Because like, damn,
That is nasty.
I missed it again. Yeah.
Oh, he just fell down. Tilting Sun. Where's Sun at?
He might be invis at me.
No, I think he's here.
Oh yeah, there he is, just getting around of M's.
Okay.
Yeah, playing very safe, playing a very slow playstyle, which makes sense because it is finals, so you can't afford to take any big risks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the difference between Dewey and Ishu losing this game and all the other teams being alive right now. Was just playing too aggressive, too risky.
Mm-hmm. They thought they had the protective do-your bubble.
That's right. Thought they had the plot armor. No, sir.
Exactly.
Ain't gonna happen. I could see this game going either two ways, because both teams are obviously just getting like taking the safe resources, slowly getting stacked, and I could either see the tension of this position blowing up in one big explosion of trying to make a bunch of plays like with a lot of gear, or they're already gearing up for bed gone to try to have the best odds in the late game.
Which I could see that. I could definitely see this game going to game end.
Yeah, especially on Lighthouse.
Yeah.
On some maps, the dragons simply just don't fly low enough in order to destroy enough of the map to be a problem. But in a lot of doubles maps, Lighthouse and Toro, namely, the dragons, there is like the mid is pretty much untouched, so it's just a normal fight with some occasional dragon interference if you build up or go to a base.
Sure. Okay. Very interesting. Things a normal 300-star player does not think about.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know that Tilting Sun specifically has a lot of dragon knowledge because there was an exploit a while ago in order to trick the tracker into thinking that you didn't have a win streak by just taking a game all the way to game end intentionally. So we learned everything there is to know about like the dragon spawns and everything that you could need, like what gear is essential. Oh yeah, there it is.
But he got the kill on.
He did, yeah.
Baby Easter cow.
That was a good switch up. I think he was trying to land in the water.
He definitely wanted to.
Wasn't
Yeah.
any. Yeah. Saw there wasn't any and decided to just run with it.
He must have a lot of resources or something. It's kind of weird he's so far.
Either that, yeah. Probably. I wonder if he's gonna try to make a play with.
That's
the
what
M's
I'm
that he got
thinking.
here.
Yeah.
You can buy a milk, a diamond pick, like when you pick up that full gen. That's nice, like 60 iron, 16 gold. Yeah, diamond pick, milk coming back to mid. Probably gonna pot up here and make a play on white.
Let's see it. Yeah,
it's a bit of an obvious invis, so I think that white is going to notice this and make the proper preparations. It looks like Sun's already ran back and sat on bed ready for it.
Oh, he knows. Is he holding his compass out, or is that... Oh, that's just a spectator, yeah. Oh.
While this fight was happening, Max took a 1v1 at blue base for their bed, either to just get it or to die as fast as possible. White has obby, so that is what was happening. And Max has diamond armor, so that's where a lot of the ends were going, was to just save up for the very stacked, slow, safe resource game.
That does not look fun for anyone other than him.
Yeah, I mean, in all of the earlier rounds, actually, these guys played a much more offensive and aggressive play style. But because this is where this is the round where all the marbles count, you know. So
yeah.
You're gonna play as safe as you can, you know, like your life's on the line. Because in this tournament, your life is on the line, right? It's one slip up, and that could make the difference.
Indeed.
I remember last year during the doubles BWCS season, Max and Sun both thought that day one didn't even really matter because day two was going to have 2 times points.
Yeah.
So they didn't really try that hard during day one. They even AFK'd during the last game.
Oh, brother.
And Dewey and his teammate got so many points that even though they played fantastically on day 2, they still lost by like 20 points to Dewey.
Yeah.
And that's why they didn't win. And I don't think they ever want that to happen again. So
No.
they are not letting up even for a second, it looks like.
Sure. Yeah, no, they're definitely they're playing locked in right now. Ooh. Oh, he got the M's out though.
Good fireball from Zulks though.
Yeah.
Very awkward to deflect or to do anything about.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think he even saw it coming. I mean, he probably did, but let's see.
Zulks with the diamond armor now.
Mm-hmm.
Staying in the game of M is more than I gave them credit for sure. I don't know exactly how many M's each has, but just looking at the gear and the defenses on their beds, like
Pretty similar.
it looks pretty even. Yeah.
Whoa. Where are we going? He's a runner. He's a track star. Got the one
Makes
tap
his way over to
off.
Aqua. If he has M's that he just got from mid, then he has play potential over here, which is going to spell trouble for White if they don't catch that.
Definitely.
Is Sun just in mid getting M's right now, or is he pushing their bed, I wonder?
It's a good
Max
question.
is sitting on their bed staying for Zulks,
no, he's
and
right
then
at their
Sun's just
bed.
grabbing diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where
Both
is...
base, not much for Zulks to do here.
Blue is holding yellow.
Yeah, Easter just got home with a few M's, it looks like.
Oh, I'm
5
sorry,
attempts away.
Plant. I don't think chat was updating. Yeah. No, I don't. I'm not sure why that happened there. Was that your sister? What? No. To be fair, though, my sister does have a kind of low voice, so. What is Plant Awful on?
There's heavy holding coming from Zulks here, but since Candy is focused on yellow in the meantime, there's no real progress being made, so I'm not sure how to feel about this. He's on top of their base and he's not dying, but he's kind of just wasting
there he
his
goes.
own time as well as White's. Goes in for a play, but he's on 10 and he's just going to get ganked inside of their gen. Wow.
Yikes.
Oh, he was punching him with his fist. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he just had like prot 9.
What's the tech here with this this shield?
So this is when you have Obby, the only real way that you can lose the bed, if especially if there's 2 active defenders, is if you get hit off into the void. That's the main way you're gonna die.
Gotcha.
So you'll see a lot of teams making
so that's
like
why they have the glass
uncrackable
here.
walls. Yeah, the glass so that doesn't get fireballed and they have a place to sit. Candy took a more
artistic
like
approach.
novice, a more artistic approach,
Yes.
and just decided to
Novice.
blow up the entire island. Yeah, I mean, if you just TNT this a couple times, fireball it, the wall doesn't really exist anymore. I'm a bigger fan of the glass because it actually sticks around. But it is still a wall, so it's like it is still very annoying to deal with if you're pushing their bed. It is not by any means a bad thing to have. But it looks like Candy's just the blue bed anchor, presumably until bed gone.
I kind of feel like I guess I'm gonna have to go and check and see, but yellow seems like they're either they're just staying, playing the M's, they're friends, friendship. right. I don't think either of them have diamond armor.
That's not actually the biggest reason why. Realistically, yellow's not pushing anybody. The only reason they pushed blue just then is because Zulks was wasting so much time at white base that they saw they had a free 2v1 instead of going over to white to 3v2 them. Much messier of a position. They also have a lot more faith in white team to be able to successfully defend an attack as opposed to just one blue guy on his bed, right? So
Sure.
it's just a better push to take if they're trying to get a bet out. But realistically, they're not looking for a push. If they see a push that just presents itself to them, like then they're going to take it. But they're not actively trying to make anything happen. They're just gearing up for the late game.
Gotcha. Very interesting. Because, yeah, their base just seems so much less organized. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, they don't have to worry about anyone
yeah.
really pushing them. Because, like, they appear poorer than everybody else in the game, so they're not really the threat. Blue and white are still each other's biggest threat, so, you know, they're mainly just actively spectating across map 2v2.
Makes sense. That's true. I mean, Blazing Lord with a valid point. Oh!
Whoa!
That is...
How did that even happen?
Yeah.
The water
How did they
just
let that
crushed hard.
happen?
They were both on bed the whole time, but the water was just enough.
They didn't even really seem like they knew what was going on. They weren't swinging. They weren't...
Maybe they lost count.
I'm confused. Alright, so is yellow pushing... Baby Easter cow is blocked into what? Sometimes they give some very interesting takes in spec chat. What? We know who's going to be on what team before the game starts. What is Russell Vol saying? He wants to prevent teaming, but I don't think
I'm messaging Cryptoc right now to hopefully clear up some of the things, because they definitely do seem to lack the understanding of why everybody's playing so passive.
Tilting's making a push. White bed gone, but Tilting's is on yellow.
Easter has a 1v1 that he just has to stall with the heal pool P4 diamond armor, and it looks like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, Blazing Lord's
Blazing
dead.
Lord's going to forcefully die there just by pushing in. Pop-up tower comes out in the water, very awkward situation, but it's still...
This is messy, yeah.
Very messy, but not necessarily dangerous.
No.
Nobody's at risk of, nobody's at risk of dying, nobody's at...
iElephant, you have me blocked.
Why are you allowed to... Oh my god.
What? That's so funny.
That is so awkward.
Whoops. Ooh. Missed his block. Tell them to stop doing that after this game. What is he on? Dewyer coming in with a hard tax. Okay. I mean, they got... Yellow at least got bed points there, but bed gone is in 4 minutes. Blazing Lord coming back with more resources.
They both have diamond armor now. The thing that you're going to be seeing here is very tricky, because I think that white team is aware enough and know how to play these winning positions if they were yellow enough to where they know what not to do. And I think that yellow recognizes that, and I think that they're going to be doing invis plays to try to sneak into blue base, try to catch them off guard with a KB stick when they're going diamonds or M's or something like that. But it's a very tricky position to play, because if you you basically just need one person to make a solo play to start breaking into finals here. Because if you have two people that are too caught up in pushing a 2v2, then they're just going to get backstabbed and their bed's just going to be broken by the other team. You know?
Sure.
So it is very, very uncomfortable here. They still have their bed, so it's technically better, but it doesn't
Not
do
for
much
long,
for them.
yeah.
Well, yeah, plus their bed's gone in 2.5 minutes anyway. I'm sure they're just going to use this time to play just like B and M's back and forth all the time.
Thank you guys. Yeah, why didn't he think Kaizek? Bruh. That's so funny.
Bro's reaching for the points, bro.
Yeah. He says, Kaizek? Who is that guy? Minus 20 points. Right.
Ooh. Cheeky.
Yeah, blue's just huddled together, white's just together. Do you think they'll move before bed gone? Probably not.
So right before bed gone, a team is good. Yeah, here you can see a play. Blazing is just going to sit on top of the base patiently, try to wait, see if he can't catch anyone off guard, maybe make them use a pearl if they walk out to go to M's. But before bed gone, you are going to see 1, 2, if not all of the teams pushing mid for the M control.
Sure.
Because when everyone's finals, if you're already positioned at mid for when that happens, then it's a much more difficult position to break into, because since you don't want to die, you don't want to make the big risk of starting the push, especially if you can get third partied. So I'm not exactly sure how it's going to go down, but I do know that there's going to be a team contesting to occupy mid. My guess is going to be white team and yellow team.
Blue's just gonna... They're just gonna sit by and let that... Wait, where did...
Oh, Zolx is maybe making a play on someone. He's 12 HP.
Where is he at?
Oh,
Looks like
he
he
made a
was
push
at
on
yellow,
and
yeah.
went over to green. Okay. Makes sense. Try to make a play for their bed, get those extra points on the board. Not necessary to win the game, but because you're playing for the best of 14, then I can't blame him.
Yeah,
you know, it
for
doesn't
sure.
it doesn't hurt to try to get those free 7 points.
Every little point counts.
Absolutely.
Doo-doo. Yeah. Where is white at? That's my question. Both in their
They're both at their base, both yellows at base, and both blues at base. This is usually how it goes immediately at bed gone. Very quickly, we're going to see people trying to explode into mid and claim the M's for as long as they can.
Control it, hold it. Alright. Yep, here comes white.
Wonder what yellow's doing.
Both in their base.
Yellow's sitting in their gen.
Yeah.
Interesting. So white's gonna get mid for free here. I wonder why.
Interesting play. Oh, the Cash App went through. That's why. Yo, I missed.
Oh.
What?
Interesting. I don't really know what he's trying to do, but he is saying that he messaged Max just he just ghosted for him. I'm sure Max just
Both
blocked
blues are
him and just
gone.
ignored the message. Oh wait.
No,
They're
they're
semi-mid now.
yeah. They're waiting.
A more tight position. Looks like there's an arrow inside of Zolx, which means that somebody's got a bow.
Yeah, tilting sun.
Yeah, so Sun is
He's holding a regular bow, but I saw him have an enchanted bow earlier.
interesting. I wonder if Max has the enchanted bow.
Maybe.
I do know that as far as it looks like blue's gonna pot up to try to push white out of mid, and they might just respect it because I think white was on their way out anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, white's already back in their base.
Oh, white's already okay. Yeah, so then
But
blue just
yellow
potted up
might
for
get
nothing.
caught in the crosshairs though.
They very well could. The pots aren't going to last for very long if they decide to make the push.
I think Jonah's specking one. Looks like they're just collecting M's. No, he's running back. Yeah.
He's backing off. I'm pretty sure that yellow has trackers on both teams.
Yeah.
The interesting thing is, though, yellow actually has no comms whatsoever.
Really?
Both of them are mutes right now, and they prefer not to have people watching their streams telling them with their voices what's going on. They just prefer to basically raw dog it and just go in with just typing. And
interesting.
It's obviously it's not a flawless system to have. There are definitely moments where the comms are necessary, but it is a lot less important to have reactive vocal comms than people give credit for. These two definitely keep up as one of the best duos in the world.
Oh, they've soloed out Candy.
They did, and Candy has a weaker sword, but he gets a nice combo and then gets away.
Oh, White must be in mid somewhere.
I was about to say, it looks like White has found their window to push in. The pressure is on for Yellow here. If they can gap up and recollect themselves, then they should be fine. I believe everybody's got a diamond sword, so there's not going to be any horrible outgearing. Invis comes in.
Here we go.
A little bit more hits for White team so far.
Blue is on their way, I think, as well. No. Ooh, Sun dead.
Tilting Sun goes down, and Max... Oh, another one goes down, and Max can't get away here. Very low HP.
He's on 9.
And they trade 1.
Yep, there we go. Tiltings. That was low-key so chill. Yeah, right.
Zolx is at mid now, or is he at yellow? I think he's chasing the yellow final. I think yellow's getting the pressure put onto him by Zolx right now.
Don't know exactly where. So he is... Okay. Are they both pushing in here? I bet Jonah's specking.
Yeah, it looks like both people are going to be in.
Ooh, that was unfortunate.
Oh,
looks like he missed a clutch there. Looks like
his fireball jump did not send him the way that he had predicted, so he wasn't ready for the pearl clutch.
It was very flaccid. Let's see. Little simplicities. Well, current teams right now, we're watching Tiltings try and solo clutch against Candy and Zolx.
I've definitely seen him win these before, but I'm not going to pretend like it's not hard. He just drained a bunch of his resources for his teammate to die.
Yeah.
The good thing is about this is every time he goes into mid and gets 2 Ms, that is 2 Ms that goes directly to him, whereas blue team getting 2 Ms is 1 M for either of them.
Sure.
So it is twice as easy to keep up in the resource game, but it's also twice as hard to keep up in the PvP game.
Makes a lot of sense.
So it mildly evens out, but it is always going to just be harder to break into a 2v1 if you're the solo, no matter what, even if you can get all the resources in the world.
For sure.
I would imagine that he is going to try to just stay alive and get as many Ms as possible without using as many Ms as possible until Dragons. And he's going to hope that Dragons are going to add enough scuff into the game to where he'll be able to play through it and get a quick drop on somebody when they're not realizing it.
Makes sense. It's crazy how much Dragons can affect an end game.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember which semifinals it was, but there were 6 finals and then there were 3, just like pretty much instantly.
Yeah, right. Because the Dragons just like came and
yeah.
I mean,
ghost blocks and...
Yeah, oh my god, dude, the ghost blocks are everything in Bed Wars, dude. Let me tell you, especially in 4s. As a 4s player, a lot more of the maps in the mode of 4s, the blocks like fully disappear all the way to the void because the Dragons can fly low enough.
Oh boy.
And
Candy got had.
You end up dying in insane ways just because like a full island of blocks that you think exists is just fully ghost blocks.
It's just not there.
The void. I've seen like entire teams die in a matter of seconds in 4s just because of that bug.
Yikes. Did you see
doubles is slightly better, but it could still be a game loser. I think that Dragons as a mechanic is not a bad like feature to the game, but I do think that because Hypixel has its scuff, I'll say, that it makes it a little bit more RNG based than I would appreciate. You know what I mean?
Sure. So would you rather have borders then, or like do you have like a better suggestion?
Jesus Christ, I just had a brain fart.
Zulk's making his own water.
He's building his own puddles
Yeah.
on all 4 of the corners to drop into.
With 1 dragon only plus borders, Ghost Paradox says. That could definitely be an option. But
I just realized my headphones were unplugged the entire time I was talking. I'm sorry if I cut you off at any point.
No, you're fine. You didn't.
Okay.
But I'm wondering, would you rather see borders then, if not dragons? Or just like a complete game end in a draw?
I think that dragons are totally okay if they can fix the buggy behavior that they exhibit.
Okay.
I don't think that borders would be the best way to do it, because they have that in 4v4. Like the high pixel bed wars mode of 4v4, they just have it so after bed gone, the sudden death is borders that slowly close in.
Okay. I'm not familiar with that game mode, so.
Yeah, no, nobody really is, to be fair. It hasn't really been touched since like 2020. But it's a little bit scuffed. The one good thing about it is that it rewards resource management very heavily, because it closes off the shops from being accessed. So you can't buy, you can't refill on anything. So it matters a lot what resources you use and when. And that's definitely not it does reward like good play, but I do think that the dragons lends itself to a much more exciting end game, because if it rewarded more conservative play, then I think that you would just see a lot more boring games. But the dragons cause so much chaos that you have to play through, and you are incentivized to fight in, because you would rather spend 2 minutes in dragons just fighting to the death as opposed to 10 minutes trying to run for your life. You know what I mean?
Sure. Makes a lot of sense.
I think that's the benefit of dragons, especially from like a spectator's perspective. You know. Blue's gonna try to make a push here on Max. He sees it coming and preemptively pots a jump to
Got
get
the
to the
KB
height.
stick. Whoa, what happened there?
Very strange interaction. He gets over to his side island, gets chased.
Yikes.
Goes to the KB stick, keeping the pressure on.
This is looking rough.
Candy pots a jump, bridge eggs, goes up,
Oop.
misses his hit, gets hit back down, and then Max gets to the top of the lighthouse for free. This is the position that you're going to see him going for the most, because if you push up to him, he's usually going to have an angle to KB stick you down and make you take fall damage.
Make it
Fall
pay
damage
for
is
it.
where fall damage is where most of like the PvP plays get initiated in late game. So if you can make somebody take, even 7 damage, going from 24 to 17 of fall damage, and then you can like follow suit and keep the pressure on, then you can drop people quicker than they expect.
Sure.
So that's going to be something he's going to play around a lot. Here he goes even higher in preparations for dragons. And this is when the game gets real. He gets dragon buff. Okay, interesting. Blue doesn't get dragon buff, but Max does, because and there's a good reason for that. The white dragons are going to target the blue players and not him. So they're going to mess them up a lot more than it's going to mess him up to have those extra dragons in play.
I wonder, is there a reason that blue might not have gone for dragons? Just less pandemonium?
Yeah. So when it goes to game end, in the next, if the game lasts another 9 minutes and 20 seconds without anybody dying, then blue would get the win because they have more players. So what they want to do is try to limit the chaos and the pandemonium as much as possible.
Okay.
So and either play it safe for like the full distance of a 50-minute game, 2 players alive, you get the win points, or they're going to try to go for the kill, which it does look like they're putting the pressure on.
Yeah.
But that would be the reason they wouldn't get dragon buff, is because they want to keep as much of the map intact as possible, just in case they need to go for their plan B, which is just stalling it out to the game end.
Right. Okay. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Less dragons, less chaos to get my boy.
Yeah.
He's been using a ton of bridge eggs.
He has. He does put very good use to them.
Lucky
Wait,
fireball?
fireball's coming out.
Oh no, he almost had candy there, I think.
Almost made him use a pearl at least, yeah.
Yikes, he
Another
almost had him
fireball
again.
connects, barely clutches on the island. Good fireballs from him, but he did use quite a few.
Good fireballs, nice clutches.
Yeah. Both teams are going to break away and spend the M's they just got from that skirmish.
Like you said before, I mean, Tiltings has comparatively a lot more M's to spend on himself.
Yeah.
And they've got to split them.
Absolutely. That is a crazy call out. Calling out the chords where someone's gonna die is a new one. If he's anywhere close, honestly, props to him, bro. Deserves.
Stand hit.
What? Dude, they're playing blackjack in the spectator chat. It's crazy. What's it, Stan? Too much of a gambling addiction for crypto.
I can't find anyone. There we go. Where is... Oh, he's clutching on the ghost blocks? What was that?
There's some dragon scuff. Both blues are just anchored at mid, and Max is going to have a very tough time finding an in. He might just try to play... Oh, I mean, he can't afford to play the long game, because both these guys know that if they both just stay alive, then they get the win. So Max is forced to try to make a play. But this is such an awkward position to make a play on. It's so ironclad. Double diamond, presumably punch bows, pots out the wazoo, couple of pearls guaranteed, right? Well, 2 players, obviously. It's just so difficult to begin to crack into this.
Yeah, and they're huddled here. They're not moving.
Yeah, I mean they can stay in mid as long as they want. The longer they're in mid, the better, right? Because there's just more M's for them to spend.
He's got
pearl,
TNT.
He does, and he's going to use that just to like blow up their box, I think. There's a couple of like techs you can do in PvP with TNT, but nobody really does it because you're never really rich enough for it to be worth it. But he is so rich at this point that he can just buy whatever he wants and make it work. He might just start using wood just for the sake of it, you know?
Sure. Ghost says, oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It's odd. Why wouldn't he have been invis already there?
Max is not going to try to invis until he actually thinks he can get a play going. Right now, he's just trying to cause chaos and keep these guys uncomfortable.
Sure.
And just keep them on edge. And then I think once... I wonder if he is waiting for enough M's to break even. Let's say he uses 2 invis pots and 2 jump pots to try to make a play here. He would need 6 M's in order to make that back. I wonder if that's what he's waiting for.
For sure. I think he's... What? Kind of surprised he got back up here. Ooh, and the water.
He also might just try to save his invises for responsive. So until they pot up, he's not going to pot up. Because he wants to drain their M's. That could be it. He wants to drain their M's as much as possible. Use as few M's as you can, while still trying to make them use as much as possible, you know? The Jamaican waters, I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar with the Jamaican water.
Ghost Paradox says, did Tiltings learn from the first Bed Wars World Championship against South Korea? We might find out. Not sure what that's a reference to.
Oh. I think I know
look
what
at this, look at this.
About.
Oh,
Dude,
that
yeah,
that would have been so intelligent.
Wow.
That's gonna get used somewhere.
Dude, I respect that. I honestly respect that. I love any new shit that you see. Or sorry, any new stuff. I apologize.
It's all good. That was I would have loved to see that work.
Dude, imagine. Oh, that would have been beautiful, bro. Dude, it's so... I think maybe Max might try to go back home, spend all these M's on whatever he can to make a play, and then just go back in for the rest of the game. I mean, it's like... This is such a tricky position to play. I cannot stress that enough. It doesn't matter how much richer he gets than them, because they are just in the floor of, like... Are rich enough to stay alive, and are just holding hands. And it is so difficult to break into that. So difficult.
They only have to go 3.5 more minutes here.
I mean, yeah.
Until they...
Exactly.
Oh, and block that water off.
A lot of the central cover is being broken as well, like slowly but surely. So it is going to be very... It's slowly becoming more volatile of a place to fight. So if these guys stay in mid and the Dragons keep doing their work, Max is going to be able to get some KB stick plays going. Make them waste their pearls, maybe kill one if they're not expecting it. But he is going to need the Dragons to do a little bit more because there's still always something for them to... Oh, it looks like Max is back in mid. Went in with an invis. TNT accidentally reveals it for himself, and he's got to start the fight.
Ooh. Yeah, this is rough. This isn't what you want if you're Max.
Max is good in these late game fights, but it is definitely
and he's gone.
easier for blue. I swear to God, the invis just like got rid of the hits.
Yeah,
too.
that was crazy.
Insane.
He must have moved the second he potted.
Yeah.
He's still on them though.
Yeah, he is. Quite a bit of damage on the Zulks before his invis got revealed. He's just gonna get a gap off.
Yeah, they're just kind of equal.
Dragon
helping him out.
Doesn't have to use a pearl to get out, which is good. That's all you really need from the Dragons. All you need is like, don't hit me into the void. That's
right.
It.
He is going back in. He really needs a kill. Third time's the charm.
Spamming them, making something happen, and he's just gonna go in.
Yeah.
Drop on
someone. They're taunting him. Oh, I don't know. I feel like one of these Dragons might. Now he's just running.
What's his
health?
health?
He's very
low.
low. He is one hit. Ooh, that is rough.
I mean, can't blame him. You know, you listen. You're gonna see a lot of people in that position just stall until game end as the solo.
And I'm going to have to reset my stream here to get that latency.
True.
I think I just have to end it. I don't think there's a way to do it.